and I'm going to do some piano tunes, but I'm going to do some guitar tunes because I realized haven't been playing as much guitar as I had been because I'm down here. I'm doing all my piano tunes, which is, it's not a bad thing, but it just means that I'm just got to keep my fingers at the ready. Yeah, I talked about this a while ago. One of for new guitar players out there, people who are just learning how to play a lot. You got to get your fingers so you can play for long periods of time. Otherwise, it's like you play for a little while and it doesn't feel great, and then you stop because it hurts so bad, and then you keep in that cycle. But once you get to a point where you can play for long periods of time, you can start to improve and at least that was my experience. But yes, I'm going to play some tunes I love to play on the piano, then I'm going to switch over to the guitar. You haven't lost your way out along the road, and you can't see anything you can call your own. But you see what's different, see what you've made now. You have to take a hold for the game. Play, baby, don't be blind. This is yours to lose. Take responsibility for the path you choose. Baby, don't be blind. Wasn't long ago, only yesterday, you weren't scared of anything, you were on your way. You let them win, let them beat you down, let them take the best of you. I was not around, but I'm waiting here like I've always been, faithful as a summer breeze, an eternal friend. You just have to turn around, it don't matter when you lost your way along the road and you can't see anything you can call your own. But you are not beat down until die, cause I'll carry on. Never try, baby, don't be blind. This is yours to do. Take responsibility for the path you choose. Baby, don't be blind every single day. We can find the strength inside. We can find our way. Don't be blind. Head up, eyes open, and you'll see the possibilities that exist in front of you. I was talking about this earlier today. It seems to me that everything that happens just creates further possibilities. If we can stay away from those assumptions that we make about what's supposed to be, it's easier for me to see what's in front of me, even if it's hard. Can't believe we're here once more, trying to deny this color war, waiting for someone else to change. Same deck of cards, just rearranged. So many words that went unseen, so many signals I misread. I see your actions through these wide eyes, and miss the difference between the truth and lies. But it's time to stop believing it will be okay somehow. And we need a revolution, and it has to start right now. And it's time for me to make this all about. Hear the words you say, I won't get out of your way. Listen to my pain. I'm never gonna walk away again. There's a secret we don't tell, just brought us to this hand. Who believe that we know what's true, can't accept a different point of view. No, no, no. And it's time to stop believing it will be okay somehow. 'Cause we need a revolution and it has to start right now. And it's time for me to make this all about. I will hear the words you say. I will get out of your way. I will listen to my pain. Never gonna walk away again. Because it seems to me that justice is a goal that we can reach. And maybe the beginning is to practice what we preach, and to make that the first lesson that we teach. I believe we're here once more. Maybe a little more angry than before. Waiting for someone else to change. Same different cards, just rearrange. Now at last the time has come. Stand for all, not just for some. Maybe finally we'll see. We can share the fruit of liberty. Because it's time to stop believing it will be okay somehow. 'Cause we need a revolution and it has to start right now. And it's time for me to make this all about. Hear the words you say. I won't get out of your way. I listen to my pain. Never gonna walk away again. I'll never walk away again. I will never walk away again. That's promise. This song is part of actually a musical I wrote. It's called Rise Up. And the song is called Contain. Ever wonder where a life begins? It begins when you inhale. Become a part of everything, and that's when you begin to sail. Ride the currents of the up and down, flow along with everybody else. There's a magic to that joy and pain, and you could get caught up in yourself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get caught up in those lies you tell. You could get caught up in the fun. Could get caught up in just getting by. Watch the days pass one by one. The choices that you have to make. You could decide to just let go. Decide that you are giving up, and if you do, then you don't know times are hard. Starts to show. Good things and give it time and give it love and it will grow. Enlightening every one of you, and it's burning like a flame. There is nothing that you cannot do if you refuse to be contained. If you refuse to be contained, you know it's true. You contain the flame and the fire goes out. If If you're feeling lost and naked in the cold, and the war inside your head is just so old, you got to let that river flow and let the water wash away the lies you've told. Yeah. There's nothing you can do to stop the pain. If you ever want to see the sun again, you got to let that river flow and let the water wash away. But you can't change it and burn like a flame. No one can dare shine like a star. Be who you are, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're feeling lost and naked in the cold, and the war inside your head is just so old, but take somebody's hand and let the rain just wash away what you've been told, yeah. It's the only thing that's standing in your way. There's a secret that you keep inside that you won't say. And if you let somebody know, you see that nobody is perfect anyway. Burn like a flame, no one can name. Shine like a star. Be who you are, 'cause there's nothing that you have to be instead of who I see right here, right now. When you're feeling lost and naked in the cold, and you're holding back those tears that you won't cry. You've been doing it so long you can't remember why. Let yourself move on and let your spirit and your soul begin to fly. Burn like a flame, no one can tame. Shine like a star and be who you are. I'm talking to you. You know, anybody who knows me knows that I believe that the most important thing for each and every one of us to do is be who we are. And that sacred uniqueness that nobody can be but us. That's that role that only you can fill. That thing that only you can do. That's why suicide's a tragedy. Because of that loss. But we gotta lift up that idea that each and every one of us is important just for being who we are. I had a dream the whole night through, a silly thing that could come true. Oh, the way we are supposed to be reminds me of a tapestry. For every day, a patch of cloud, some hot and warm, some bright and soft, and joined by faith, earth and sea. Lives become a tapestry. And if we walk that different road, following the dreams we hold, the way we are supposed to be. Our lives become a tapestry. So take a vow of childhood and don't get caught. And if we could, the way we are supposed to be, our lives become a tapestry. I had a dream all night through. Oh, silly thing that could come true, the way we are supposed to be. Our lives become a tapestry, and we'll become a tapestry. We all become a tapestry, a tapestry, a tapestry. You know, I believe that is true. Time and time again, somebody walks into my life, asking me to rethink what seems plain. Gonna tell a story about a man I met down south, who made me rethink everything again. He was sitting on a marble bench, with kindness in his eye, like he was waiting for the bus. Seeing him right there like that just took me by surprise. There was no one there but us, 'cause he was sitting on a marble bench with everything he owned. I did not feel right asking him his name, because it seemed like if I did, it would just make him more alone. Maybe it would make a smaller mistake. Written on that marble bench, letters carved in deep, are pledges that you know somebody made. Don't you know their watchwords there to gather some and promises to keep? As time goes by, those letters start to fade, 'cause he is sitting on marble bench with everything he owns, and no one wants to hear him say his name, because it seemed like if we did, it would just make him more alone. Maybe it would make a small mistake. Don't you know there's something about a marble bench, the currency, I guess, makes the words we write there seem more real. But if we just ignore them and don't live them more or less, how are the folks we leave there supposed to feel? Yeah, 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 yeah. What if on that marble bench we carved in something new? At the end we had to sign our name. What if it was a pledge or just a promise that involved both me and you? Something about how we're all the same, 'cause he is sitting on that marble bench with everything he owns. And no one wants to hear him say his name, because it seemed like it would just make him alone. Maybe it would make us more the same. I wrote that song based on an experience that I've had, lots of experiences I've had actually, around people who live out in the street and the idea that they are different than us. And one of the most profound experiences I had in relation to that was when I was working in the South Shore of Massachusetts, and I found that the folks who were hanging out in the street down there were from there. These folks who grew up in Quincy and the South Shore and had been displaced for a variety of different reasons, and some of them choices they'd made, and some of them choices other people had made, but it's quite something. And that the attempt to make folks other is one of the things that we're kind of taught to do to justify taking up positions that we actually don't agree with in the first place. I don't think anybody is a fan of oppression. And repression, but it doesn't seem like it when you're pushing away somebody who's other and not like you, or deserves it. And sometimes once you realize that that's the case, in order to stand up against it, you got to use your voice. And sometimes it's hard to use your voice, and sometimes in order to use your voice, you got to be brave. You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, to be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. You can start speaking up. There's nothing gonna hurt you the way the words do when they said up beneath your skin. Stepped on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes the shadow waiting. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say. Let the words fall out honestly. I wanna see you be brave with the what you wanna say. Let the words fall out honestly. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy, falling from the fear and not some disappearing back down to the mighty, yeah. Don't run, stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of this cage, the way you live. Maybe one of these days is gonna recognize it and show up in your praises and say what you wanna say. Let the words fall out on the street. I wanna see you be brave with the what you wanna say. Let the words fall out on the street. I wanna see you be brave and show your history is silent. Don't do you any good if you think it would. Let your words be anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth, and say what you wanna say? If the words fall out honestly, I wanna see you be brave. The what you wanna say, let the words fall out honestly. Don't wanna see you be brave, just wanna see my just wanna see, my just wanna see. Don't wanna see you be brave, just wanna see I just wanna see, I just wanna see. I wanna see you be brave, and I truly do. Sometimes in order to be brave, you need a little example. Now, I'm not saying I'm brave, but I stood up to the ideas that I'm not supposed to be doing something, I'm not supposed to be thinking something, I'm not supposed to be acting in certain ways. Because when somebody tells me I'm not supposed to be doing something, you know what I say? I think you do. I say, watch me. Mary Parker lived on Freeman Street and liked to wear pink ribbons in her hair. Now she was a girl of 85 and found the folks around with something to say, yeah. But when they said you can't dress like that, she said, oh, watch me, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah. Daniel Davis had a living room with windows right along the central square. And whenever he would hear a tune, sing and dance and fly into the air, yeah. But when they said you can't dance like that, what'd he say? He said, oh, watch now, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah, why don't you watch me? Yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah. We can dream about the things that we might be. We can take it all and throw it in the sea. Just remember in this moment you are free, yeah. Stanley Thomas lost his job and took the news with a big smile on his face. Then he laughed and said he'd take some time and maybe even quit the human race, yeah. But when they said you can't live like that, he said, oh, watch me, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah. And when they said you can't think like that, dream like that, live like that, act like that, be like that, just tell them to watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah, why don't you watch me, yeah. Smile and watch me, yeah. You know, some people say that everybody started standing up to these invitations to think that we're limited. And there might be something a little like a revolution. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution. revolution. Don't you know? Talking about revolution, yeah. Because they're standing in old welfare lines, lying on the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment and dying, sitting around, waiting for promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution. Finally, the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh yeah. Finally, the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh well, they're standing in those welfare lines, crying on those doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment and I'm sitting around, waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution. Finally, the tables are starting to turn. About a revolution now, yeah. Finally, the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh well, they're standing in those welfare lines, crying in those doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment and behind, sitting around, waiting for a promotion. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution, yeah. Don't you know they're not your salvation? Talking about a revolution. Don't you know they're not your salvation? Talking about a revolution, yeah. We're talking in the welfare lines, crying in those doorsteps of those armies, the armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment line, sitting around, waiting for promotion, waiting for a promotion, waiting for promotion, waiting for promotion, dying in that emotion, dying in that motion, dying in that emotion. Don't you know, they're not your salvation? Talking about a revolution. Yeah. Don't you know you're not the salvation? Talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution, yeah. Talking about a revolution, yeah. Talking about a revolution, yeah. They're rising up just outside the Union Station, behind the prison bell of the souls of the forgotten in and out the dark prison cells. And they're lost and they are weary from the chains that hold them down, but the souls of the forgotten walk across that whole damn town, yeah. And they're walking in the footsteps of the man who wrote the words that show up on all those buildings and the slogans you have heard. It's one thing just to read them and believe that they are true. It's another one to realize they don't apply to you, yeah. It's a thing about perspective when your back's against the wall, that the words put there to guide you don't do anything at all. The dirt fills up Sunday ass, stand day after day is the kind of thing that rain and snow and time can't wash away. No, no. It's the dirt of the disillusion, it's a crime of doubt and shame. It's a filth that will convince you that half yourself to blame. It's growing like cancer in a land supposed to be free, but yourself forgot to bring it back. You and me, yeah, 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 yeah. And it's a rotten to those children, and it's a rotten to that time. Be careful, cause it's rotten through those chains that hold them down. You can take this as a warning, like sign nailed to a tree. But the souls of the forgotten will not wait to be set free. No, 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 no. The souls of the forgotten will not wait to be set free. No, 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 no. The souls of the forgotten, bring it back. To you and me, yeah, 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 yeah. Songs dedicated to the wisdom of the elders, the tragic loss of much of that wisdom in the context of this COVID corona time, and so many folks dying alone. Your daddy sits in his recliner, wondering what today will bring. Seems like yesterday was better. Today don't mean nothing. So he sits in that recliner. The passkeys are all mine. Lately he can't seem to figure out if he should even try. Past keeps rolling by. So he sits in that recliner and he wonders, even comb his hair. The people walking by his window, do they even notice? Not sure he's really there. Should he even comb his hair? Yeah, 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 yeah. Thinking about the choices that he made and maybe will we leave behind. Thinking about what's waiting for him past that next he might find. What will leave behind? Yeah, 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 yeah. So he sits in that recliner. The flash it all comes clear. Finally gets the answers to the questions he's been asking, and they replace all of his fear. Give meaning to his tears, yeah, yeah. But there's no one there to hear. May all those souls rest in peace. Another song about some elders and an everlasting kind of love. Sitting at the table after Sadie died, the in-laws, they were worried and the grandkids cried. Hank just sat there smiling like a little kid, thinking about how they know the things they did. They used to go out howling at the summer moon and stay in bed the next day until way past and go off on adventures just because no one knew. These are the kind of things that Hank and Sadie do. Everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. But live like every moment is a dream come true, and they think life is a precious. So are you. And everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. Hank and Sadie met when they were just 18. They were the sweetest pair that you have ever seen. Everybody knew that they would find their way. They saw each other somehow almost every day. When Hank and Sadie got married, everyone was there. When Hank went off to war, the whole town said a prayer. He said he told her parents he was going to. The town folks said that's just what Hank and Sadie do. Everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. To live like every moment is a dream come true, and they think that life is so precious, and so are you. And everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. People say I love like Hank and Sadie do. It's like the way the water makes the sky look blue, but when the flame goes out, you know the light goes too. And that's the kind of thing that Hank and Sadie do. Wasn't very long before we closed his eyes. He made his way to safety like the last crow flies. Grandkids asked their uncle how come Hank died too. He smiled and said that's just what Hank and Sadie do. Everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. But live like every moment is a dream come true, and they think life is a precious, and so are you. And everybody knows. Everybody knows what Hank and Sadie do. Hank and Sadie. Learned a lot from a little dog once. The dog only had 3 legs. But it didn't bother him one bit. So sad today you don't always see. There's a three-legged dog just passing me. Something about that dog that passing by with his dancing steps and his sparkling eyes made me think if that dog was me, what a sorry mess I think that I would be. Thinking life was just so unfair, but that little dog didn't seem to care. Wanna live my life like a three-legged dog, let my worries go like falling off of a log. The second seems like a brand new day, but that's just what I find along the way. Wanna live my life like a three-legged dog. I watch that dog as he passed me by, with his dancing steps and his sparkling eyes. It made me think how my life would be if I walked along just half of that feet. But I don't think you'll ever see all the life that he gave me. So sad today you don't always see. It's a three-legged dog just a passing me. It might seem strange, but I have to say, I wanna live my life in a whole new way. Wanna live my life like a three-legged dog, let my worries go like falling off of a log. The second seems like a brand new day, but that's just what I find along the way. Yeah, wanna live my life like a three-legged dog. Can learn a lot from a dog. Yeah, you know what? One of the things about learning is, most important way to be learning is, as far as I'm concerned, is from listening. Right. You know, for somebody who likes to talk as much as I do, listening's not easy. I'll tell you something, I promote it not because it's easy, but because it's really effective. A little song I wrote a little while ago. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be releasing a CD this summer. This song's going to be on it. Three-Legged Dog's going to be on it. Tapestry's going to be on it. This song is about how coming up against hard times you learn. That hard times is when you learn the most. Trouble come up fast and serpentine, with a venom unlike I had ever seen. Like fire it did burn into my heart. Don't you know it scarred my body every single part. So broken on the path I lied alone. Somehow when I woke I was at home. Looked up to my dad and he said, son, the journey you are on has just begun. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. The trial you think will take you down is only there to help you move along. You're gonna find your way. It lives in every day. No matter what they say, gonna find your way. But darkness came and blinded me tonight. My daddy here had faded out of sight. But I had something left to hold on to. The simple words were there to get me through. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. The trial you think will take you down. No, I know it's only there to help you move along. He said a faith that is unattested is like a gift left on the shelf. For you to know you won't be bested, you have to know that struggle for yourself. The pain is just a memory to me. It's like a shadow now that I can barely see. But Daddy's words of guidance, though they stay, they guide me onward every single day. He said the blow you think will break you is only there to make you strong. You think will take you down, only there to help you move along. You're gonna find your way. Lives in every day, yeah. No matter what they say, yeah, gonna find your way. You're gonna find your way. Lives in every day. No matter what they say, gonna find your way. Gonna find your way. We will find our way. And you know, ideally, you get to the other side of something that's hard and you have gifts that you got along the way, which makes it all worth something. We all walk a road that brings both fear and fortune. We all carry gifts that burden us sometimes, and the only thing that we all have in common is our grace that just refuses to resign. I have seen it in the faces of the hungry. I have seen it in the faces of the weak. I have seen it even when there should be nothing. It is this that brings me here today to speak. And I know there will be times when I feel discouraged. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day. Grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day. I can act as if my whole life is a struggle. I can act as if there's nothing there for me. I can look at everyone like they are strangers. But instead I choose to do my best to see. And I know there will be times when I feel outnumbered. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day. Grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day. And I know there will be times when I feel outnumbered. I thought I'd come here to let you know I'm grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for this day. Don't need any reason, no matter what the season. I'm grateful for this day. Yeah. And I'm truly grateful for this day and for each and every one of you. I appreciate everyone tuning in, taking the time. I say this all the time. There's a lot of musical choices out there, and I know that I'm just one, but I appreciate you taking the time to tune in, listen to a couple of songs. Please check in and comment and let me know how you're doing. I'm really interested in knowing. I'll get back to you as soon as I can find them, because Facebook makes it hard for me to find comments. I don't know why. Anyway, thank you all. I will see you all next week at a variety of different times, but especially on Wednesday around 2:30, I'll start the Basement Buskin, and then on Friday again. Have a great week, great weekend. Take care, everyone.